Your 401k might be getting a brand new button that says something like, turn part of your balance into guaranteed lifetime income. Sounds kind of like a pension, right? Companies like Vanguard and others are starting to let you buy annuities inside of your 401k, right inside the plan. And if you're in your 50s or 60s, that little button can feel tempting. But here's the million-dollar question. Should you actually use it or skip it? Today, we are breaking down what an in-plan annuity actually is, who it works really well for, who should probably stay far away, and a few key questions you must answer before you lock in a paycheck for life with your 401k. Let's jump in. All right, let's start simple. You probably already know a 401k is a retirement investing plan. You put in some money, it grows hopefully, and one day when you have a big pile of money, you can do what you want with it. A lot of people turn it into a paycheck. An annuity, on the other hand, is an insurance product that can turn a chunk of money into guaranteed income, monthly checks that you cannot outlive. An in-plan annuity is just that same annuity built inside your 401k. So instead of rolling money out later to buy the annuity on your own, your employer's plan might now let you take a slice of your 401k allocation and send it to an annuity sleeve inside the plan, and eventually flip that into lifetime income in retirement. In this article I found, and link will be in the bio, this is described as more of a modern blend annuity. Lower cost than the old school annuities. You still see a balance. You may have the choice later to turn part of that balance into lifetime income. So you got to think of it this way. Your 401k is the pile of money. The in-plan annuity setting is the turn this pile of money into a paycheck option. And just because that button exists, it doesn't always mean you should smash it. According to the planners in this article, there's a sweet spot for in-plan annuities. They tend to work best for people who are in their 50s or 60s, within a few years of retirement, or just entered retirement. They're worried less about, can I 10 times my money? And they're worried more about, can I turn this into money that I won't outlive? One advisor described the ideal person as someone who wants to turn on income soon, is nervous about market downturns wrecking their account right before or right after retirement, and wants to play defense with part of their balance, not just own stocks and bonds. Another planner said one of the biggest fears people have is, how do I turn my pile of money into income that I can just live on? And that's what this is really trying to solve. Now, here's the psychological benefit. It isn't just math. It's actually super emotional. When you add an annuity option inside of a 401k, you're basically bringing back a small piece of what pensions used to give. They gave predictability, they gave income, they gave stability, they gave the comfort of, I know this much is coming in every month, no matter what the market does. For someone retiring into a shaky market, that can be huge emotionally. And we've been saying that on our channel for a while. So let's hit some of the pros. First, of course, the paycheck for life. You can structure it so you get a guaranteed monthly income that you cannot outlive. All annuities work this way. If your biggest fear is running out of money, then this speaks directly to that. The second pro is that it is built right into your 401k, so you don't have to go hunting multiple companies or moving money around in retirement. You can just allocate inside the plan that you already use. Number three, protection from bad market timing. If you retire into a downturn like 2008 or 2020, selling investments at the wrong time can crush your long-term outcome. An annuity layer inside the plan can act as a shock absorber. Your paycheck doesn't crash just because the market did this year. And the fourth, behavioral health. A lot of people either overspend their 401k or they underspend because they're terrified. A predictable income stream helps you avoid both extremes. Then there's simplicity. Look for the person who says, look, I don't want to become a full-time portfolio manager when I retire. Having a simple turn-on paycheck option is genuinely helpful. But now we should talk about some of the cons. And okay, this is where we slow down and we read the fine print. Several planners in the article hit the same three big drawbacks. The first is fees. That paycheck for life is not free. Some in-plan annuities are fairly low cost. Others come with layers of fees for guarantees, for riders, for insurance costs. Higher fees means more drag on your long-term growth. And the article is pretty clear. High fees can absolutely make these a bad fit. Then there's liquidity and flexibility. This is a huge one. When you shift part of your 401k into the annuity sleeve, you lose some flexibility. There may be surrender charges if you want to pull it out, and there can be restrictions on how much you can withdraw and when. So if you're the type of person who wants full control to move the money, to change investments, to roll the whole thing out later, an in-plan annuity can feel just too tight. And the third is complexity. Multiple experts in the article basically said these things are complicated. People do not understand how they work. And when people don't understand, they either avoid the thing completely or they sign up for something they think they understand and they regret it so much later. This is one of those tools where click and forget is super dangerous. One planner made an extremely important point. If you have major health issues or a shorter life expectancy, locking up money for lifetime income might not be the best deal. You may not get enough years of payments to justify what you get up. And the article is really clear about younger workers. If you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, this part's for you. You mostly need growth and time in the market, not a lifetime income feature. You can absolutely over-prioritize safety too early and stunt your long-term growth. Now, I'd agree with most of that except for the part of that you need growth in the market. Growth in the market is a cross your fingers and hope situation, and I like to tell people how to get guaranteed growth. All right, so how do you know if you're the kind of person that this was built for? Here's kind of 3 questions to ask yourself. Question 1, what's my real goal here? And if your top priority is, I want a retirement paycheck I can't outlive, I don't want to manage my investments until I'm in 70s, I'd rather trade some of my upside to sleep at night and have certainty, then an in-plan annuity could be part of your solution. If your priority is still, I want to grow as much as possible, I want to maximize my control, my flexibility, then it might be better off keeping that 401k fully invested or exploring some alternative investing strategies. Question 2, can I live with less flexibility? So be honest with yourself. Am I okay giving up some of my liquidity for guaranteed income? What if I need cash for a medical event, business opportunity, helping a family member? Or if you hate the idea of locking things in, then this just might not fit your personality. And question 3, do I understand the costs? Before clicking anything, you want to know, what are the total annual fees on this annuity option? Are there surrender charges? For how long are they? How does the guarantees actually work? Is it income for life or life and my spouse, right? What happens to the money if I pass away early? If you can't get clear answers from your HR representative, the plan website, or a professional, then you are not ready to say yes. Here's how I want you to think about all this. Your retirement isn't just, do I click the annuity button that's recently offered in my 401k or not? It's more like 3 buckets. There's growth and flexibility, investments that can go up and down, but you control how and when you draw from them. There's guaranteed income, like Social Security or pensions, or if you have one, annuities, inside or outside your 401k. And there's cash and liquidity, emergency funds, like your family's bank, private bank, your whole life insurance policies, your cash reserves for an opportunity. An in-plan annuity, in my opinion, sits pretty square in the second bucket, guaranteed income. For some people, using a 401k annuity feature for a slice of their balance makes lots of sense. And for others, it might make more sense just to roll assets out of the 401k at retirement and shop the open market for annuities, or use strategies like the infinite banking concept plus annuities outside of the plan on your own terms, right? There's an article that nails that idea, and it's not just one size fits all. So let me be crystal clear about who might want to avoid this. You are under 50 years old and you're still in heavy growth mode, or you're uncomfortable with the idea of limited access to your money, you've got serious health issues or shorter life expectancy, you already have plenty of guaranteed income from Social Security or from a pension, or you prefer building your income plan outside the restrictions of the 401k. And if that's you, it's totally okay to leave this one alone. You're not missing out just because you didn't click the shiny new option. So, do you need an annuity in your 401k? For some people, especially in their 50s and 60s who want simple, steady paycheck and hate market risk, it can absolutely be a useful tool. And for others, well, the fees, the loss of flexibility, the complexity make it a bad fit. At the end of the day, it isn't about chasing the hottest new feature in your plan. It's about building a retirement income strategy that actually matches your goals, matches your risk tolerance, matches your health, and the lifestyle that you want later in those later chapters. If you're looking at your 401k options right now and you're thinking, I don't just want to pick funds, I want an actual strategy. I want to know how my 401k or my Social Security, my life insurance, my annuities, how they all work together. Well, that's exactly what we help people with. Hit the link in the description to book your free cash consultation with us. We will look at where you are today, what tools you actually have to access your 401k, your Roth, your policies, and whether in-plan annuities, outside annuities, no annuities at all make sense for your situation. If this video helped you see annuities in a new light, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. Here's what I want you to answer. Would you ever use an annuity inside your 401k, or would you rather keep that separate? Either way, you're better asking questions now. And that's where the real financial change starts. I'm Jonah with the Banking Bros, and I'll see you in the next video.